Hey guys, welcome to your pick a card reading. This reading is going to be specifically for those of us who are trying to transmute our shadow energy. So I have 4 piles here consisting of tarot, oracle. Also, I got a few affirmational cards in there too as well. So if you guys want to take the affirmations at the end of each reading, use them in your everyday life, as you're driving. Say them to yourself, throughout your day. They're most powerful for me in the mornings. So I'll usually say them in front of a mirror, or at night I'll repeat these so that I am affirmed in the divineness that I am, and that the same way you are divine, in the same way that you are of God. And I just wanted to bring this to you guys today to give you a little something to kind of chew on. This is going to be essentially spiritual homework. And the teacher is in session, you guys. So let's get started. Pile number 1, we have red jasper. Pile number 2, we have rose quartz. Pile number 3, we have grape agate. And then pile number 4, we have some blue aventurine. Yes, honey. So I want you guys to take this second, close your eyes, and we're gonna all take 3 deep breaths in and out. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Really letting your core and your chest and your shoulders really relax into your breath out. And one last time, in and out. While you're still sitting with your eyes closed, I want you all to think about a number between 1 and 4. Whatever comes to you intuitively first, I want you to go with. Believe in your intuition, trust your intuition, and know that your shadow side is speaking to you at this time, asking for you to open up to it, to give it love, to give it strength, to transmute its low vibrational energy into something for the better, something for the good of not only yourself, but for all. And once you have this number in your head, I want you to really hone in on the stone that corresponds with each pile, with that pile, rather. And really take on the aspects and the nature of each stone to accept its healing energy and its healing nature. Okay? All right, you guys, let's get into these cards. Honey, pile number 1. For your stone, you have red jasper. And red jasper is said to increase emotional stamina, self-confidence, self-trust, emotional protection, courage, balance, calm, and relaxation. It can also be used for increasing the memory of your dreams, and also increasing your sexual vibrancy, and also healing sexual trauma. So if you guys pick the stone, I would highly, highly suggest finding a local supplier and picking one up and working with it. All right, so let's get into these cards. Okay. Okay, first we have the 4 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, Justice in the reverse, and the 6 of Pentacles. So off of the first glance, what just jumps out at me instantly is your shadow side not believing that you are able to receive as much as you give. Especially with this Justice card in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles, I just see someone's shadow side saying, I don't deserve love, I don't deserve happiness, I don't deserve respect or equal give and take, an equal opportunity to really love and invest in oneself and with others. Maybe you are someone who always takes the lower end of someone's offer. Maybe your shadow side is constantly sabotaging your stability because you don't feel like you deserve love or that you deserve justice, respect, nourishment, honoring. Maybe in the past, there have been situations that have destabilized you emotionally. This is definitely a group for, I'm seeing a need to transmute or relationship abuse, especially mentally and emotionally, maybe even financially as well. Maybe someone always in the relationship withheld money from you, withheld honesty from you, constantly put you into situations where you felt emotionally insecure, physically unstable, feel like there was no solid foundation on the love and the passion that you were always building with people. But it was never enough because you never knew how to give justice to yourself or show yourself justice or show justice to others. I just see like this sadness almost like every time your shadow side tries to make it known that they are feeling unjustly taken or taken advantage of, your emotions are there to tell you and to hint to you, and your shadow side is there to tell you and to hint to you that this is not a stable situation. And so maybe consciously or subconsciously, you may sabotage things. You may do things that are, in some people's eyes, irrational. Your shadow side can be coming out in places and in spaces where you make money, in business or emotional relationships where you're trying to invest. But deep down, there's this core belief that your shadow side is dealing with that's saying, you know what, I'm not worth this. So why is this person trying to give me justice? I'm not worth this. So why is this person constantly emotionally investing in me or financially investing in me? I don't have the talent. I don't have the skills. I don't have the resources. I'm not famous or popular or emotionally inept to receive the same love that I give back. This power can also represent those of you whose shadow side identifies with martyrdom, always being the victim or always being the one who gives more than they receive because you've been taught that that was just, or you've been shown that that's how you build relationships with people from maybe your external environment. That could be society, especially at large with the Justice card. That could be with your family and friends and just the examples that have been around you in your life experience, especially with the Four of Wands. All right, let's get deeper into this. I just feel a lot of love for you, Powerful. Like, I really, really feel for you, and I see how your shadow side is showing up to kind of sabotage some things. So we're gonna get deeper into how we can fix this. So we have air and safe travel. The number 9 or 3 can be significant to you. 2 and 8. The number 3 could be significant to you, or the number 30 could be significant to you, or the number 28, or 1 and 2 plus 8 breaking down to a 10, then further breaking down into a 1. So I see this as God, as your angels, as your spirit guides and team, and they're saying to you, Power One, you are protected from all directions, from all sides, and it's time for you to ask for a new experience in life. They know your life has been a series of unfortunate events, and sometimes mishaps happen. But don't ever let that corrupt your mind. And with the air element here, I definitely feel like there's a need to transmute intellectual, long-standing beliefs. Like these deep, almost arguments you may have with your shadow self as to like, well, why is this happening to me? Why does this always happen to me? Or why do I always get the short end of the stick? It's because you believe you do. And as soon as you use this air element to your advantage by changing your mind, changing your thought patterns, changing your ideas, no matter what direction you will go in, you will know that you are protected, that you are safe, that you have the green light. But until these core beliefs are transmuted, your shadow side will find ways to act out, to destabilize you, to be overly emotional, because you're not tending to it. You're not giving it, your shadow side, it's just attention. And you guys, like, your shadow side isn't something to be afraid of. It's something to nurture. We are multifaceted beings, and just like we can be good, we can also be bad. But the difference between just being bad and understanding that you have bad qualities is the knowledge, is the ideas, is the beliefs. If you believe this is all that you deserve, or that you deserve less than what you put out, that's what you will receive. That's the direction that you will always run into. We know about the law of attraction, right? Got the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Swords. With these cards, I definitely like to leave them however they turn, just because more to the left, I interpret that as a weakening energy, or energy that's very, that's fleeting, or that's dissipating. To the right, an energy that's increasing, that's further turning the wheel of life, the wheel of karma, the wheel of fortune, what have you. But it's an increasing energy. And speaking of the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Wheel of Fortune here and the Two of Swords. So right now I see you guys are at a place in your life where this cycle has essentially closed for you. But now you are left in the driver's seat of your life to choose which path you will take now. This reading isn't going to be something, the information in this reading isn't going to be something that's new. Not at all. This is going to be something that you have been dealing with for a long time and that you know you want to heal. The fact that you are even here on this channel right now just lets me know that you are seeking to acknowledge, pour love into, and heal this side of yourself. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is. It is a closing of a cycle. And I think it's very, very interesting, especially because we have all of these planets aligning here. The way that I flipped them over, all the planets are in alignment from top to bottom. You are in alignment to close out this chapter of your life. This is done, right? But what I need you to understand is that is as long as you are making higher vibrational choices, choosing to not let your shadow side sabotage your stability, acknowledging within yourself when you feel away, balancing the scales of justice to make sure every situation you enter into is a just situation, not only for the next person, but for you as well. And giving and taking of your equal share. That's what the Two of Swords here represents. The choosing between two roads, two ideals. So really transmuting these negative beliefs and negative thought patterns and in learning to choose the high road. And the moon being here just symbolizing the unknown. You might not always know the right path to take, or the right decision to make, or the right people to accept energy from or exchange energy with. But it's all up to you to decide what your value is and tax on that motherfucker. Okay, thank you. So we have the Star card in the reverse. Yes, this is very, very poignant to. You have the Star card in reverse. So this is very, 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 very on point with everything we've been discussing here. Being able to really see yourself in the positive light of who you are as an individual, as a being of light, because we are all beings of light. And right now your shadow side doesn't really believe that. And why? Okay, why? Yes, maybe in the 3D you've had situations that have proven to you or strengthened your belief on you not being special, you not being worthy, you not being made of the same stardust as Jupiter, Mars, or Venus, or Pluto, or anything like that, not being significant or not being special. But the simple fact of it is, you are. You're so special. You're so special and you're so loved by this universe. And I just pray that you all open up your heart to receive it. Because it's here for you. You can choose to close out this cycle at any time. But it's up to you to believe. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and read the description for our card here, because I'm counting this also as an oracle card. Hope. Jane Fairfax and Emma was an orphan girl, yet she grows up to sing, to play piano, and sew, and marries happily. So I'm seeing this pile one as you are a star. Essentially, you have a rags to riches story. Just because this is how your story started out doesn't mean that's how it will finish. You have safe travel here. This was your karmic lesson to understand and develop your discernment as to not only your worth, who you are as a person, emotionally, what you bring to the table, and how much or how little of a regard you hold yourself within, and how that is reflected back to you via the universe and your experience. Once you believe that you are the star that you are, you'll begin to open up the roads and open up pathways for a new experience. And I just want that for y'all. I just really, really want that for y'all. Y'all deserve great experiences of emotional support, of equal financial give and take, of stability. And you'll have it. You know why I know you'll have it? Is because you're going to take these affirmations and say them every damn day until you do. Okay? So we have I am alive, represented by 26. I honor my life by letting go and dancing, singing, and feeling the fullness of my joyful energy. I am my true self when I am having fun. I am alive. So yeah, pile one, have more fun. Don't do things just because they're on your to-do list to do them. Don't do things just because people want you to do them or need you to do them. Spend time with having enjoyment and love in your life, even if you have to create that for yourself. What's one of your favorite songs that you just love to dance and sing and blast in the car at full volume and scream them, the lyrics? What is it? Do you like to do cartwheels in the park? Do you like to paint? Do you like to sew like Emma? Do you have a partner that supports you and loves you, that you can spend time with? Do you have friends that you can just really feel and enjoy and peace with? Have fun. Do one thing just for you to have fun this week. I am free. I release myself from the thoughts and feelings that have held me back. Any guilt, shame, embarrassment, self-doubt, and fear that I harbor, I release. I am free. Wow. That is beautiful. That is so fucking beautiful. Oh my God. So, any guilt that may have come from this karmic cycle, all of this has served a purpose, and it's all to have illuminated you to your worth, like the star that you are and who you are working to become. And that is somebody who is more alive, somebody who is free, somebody who is looking forward to their new experiences and their new opportunities from a higher perspective. Because as you pour love into yourself surrounding this, the freer you will become. So continue to use this to release. And I am resilient. Look at God, okay? I am resilient. If my mood wavers, it does not stay that way permanently. I allow myself to feel my feelings until I can focus my thoughts on the positive. I do not judge myself for being human. I am resilient. So yeah, pile one, you are resilient as hell. You have gone through a lot of major shifts and changes that have brought you to this point, and it is time to really celebrate in how strong you are, how much you've been through, how much you have transmuted for the better. Every L that you have taken thus far has brought you to your win. And I am so thankful and honored to have read for you today. And take these affirmations with you. Like I said before, meditate these mantras and let your spirit guides into your life. Allow them to help you with the transmutation of any negative energy that your shadow side may be calling out to you that it has at this time. It'll help you. All right? Okay, guys. Peace. Hey, pile number 2. We are here with your rose quartz. Okay. In a lovely shape of a heart. So fitting for the stone. So the stone is tied to love, of course, as we all know, fertility, gentleness. It is a heart chakra opener. It helps reset the heart chakra as well, relieve stress, and it can be known to promote circulation to the skin and to the heart as well. So definitely, if you have picked pile number 2, I would suggest to get a piece of your own, honey. Okay. Check out any local suppliers that you know in your city. Shop a small business and pick some up. All right, let's get into these cards. Okay, so right off of the back, pile 2, y'all don't be listening to y'all intuition, and I don't know why not, because you definitely have the power of sight. You have the World card here. So you are someone who maybe uses your intellect over your intuition or your intuitive nature. Therefore cutting you off from your heart chakra, because your lower self is betraying your higher self by not listening, and that breaks your higher self's heart, honestly. You all have evolved through many places and in many faces. And at times that can make you very defensive. Sometimes your shadow side allows you to make very, very illogical decisions because you just can't trust your gut. And I'm not sure if pile 2 has gone through any emotional or psychological abuse, but I just feel like parts of yourself have been fractured almost. Sometimes you walk around and you don't feel like you are you, or that there are parts of you missing or parts of yourself that you just don't understand, so you cast them away. You lock them in a box, in Pandora's box, and push them down in a way. But these experiences, these parts of yourself are all meant to accumulate and help you become the person that you're meant to be. Let's get into these oracle. Okay, honey. We have Divine Feminine, Upright, and Death in the Reverse. So in this reading, I'm seeing Pisces. I'm also seeing Scorpio. Also air signs as well. So if that resonates, great. Oh my goodness, how to I think I feel that your shadow side a lot of the times is your shadow side is very, very loud because it overrides your intuition, therefore breaking your own higher self's heart, right? And not allowing the balance between your divine masculine and your divine feminine. It's almost as if something has happened where your intuition has been questioned or battered or bruised by the logic of other people, well, internally or externally. It could be either way. But there's a lot of ideals here that are from other people or other sides of yourself or from other external factors that are allowing your divine feminine to be oppressed. So whether that shows up as you not being able to cry, not being able to really connect with your emotions. And then even in this reading, I'm usually an emotional reader where I can pick up the energy or the emotion of others. And in this reading, I'm feeling like a lot of just like air energy, but almost as if it's air because I don't want the water to be known because that is dangerous, quote unquote. The emotional, the intuitive parts of me are dangerous, deadly. They have gotten me in really bad situations. So I rule only from my logic instead of head and heart. So because I only let head rule, then when it is time for me to make decisions that include both my head and my heart, I have no idea what to do, what piece of me to pick up, what way to go about deciding things, and they turn my world upside down. The number 6 could be significant to you all. The number 9 could be significant to you all, especially with it being repeated here twice. You may also get more 9s as the reading goes along, but yeah, maybe somebody's intuition as a child or in a certain situation, whether it be from a person, place, or thing, disconnected you from your intuition and therefore disconnected you from the pieces of your soul. I hope this makes sense. So we have the 6 of Cups and the 3 of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. Very interesting. So 6 of Cups and the 3 of Wands in reverse. I'm seeing this as someone being bullied when they were younger. Maybe it's a female energy being bullied by I wouldn't say by masculine energy, but by their peers. Just because the 6 Cup usually means like nostalgia or equal give and take between old friends. And 3 of Wands here reversed. Coming to a standstill on where you should go. So somebody a long time ago implanted into you all an idea that you were overly emotional, or that the intuitiveness that you possessed was dangerous. And that people didn't want you to see them for who they truly are. They wanted you to see the glamour of who they showed you, the piece of them that they showed you, rather than them as a whole person completed. Something stagnated your divine feminine, and it put an end to any type of, I don't want to say happiness, but any type of like collective growing that you were looking to do with this community, or with these people, or with this person, place, or thing, honey. It's a general reading, so it could go either way. I just feel this heaviness, because it's almost as if these are family members or people that you know or hold close and near to your heart. Almost as if you had an idea that you wanted to, start this business, move to this place, start a new thing, and you got clowned for it, and your shadow side never forgot. Your shadow side never forgot, so now it only makes decisions that are completely logical, taking out that are completely objective, because they take the deeper meaning behind what they see in front of them out of the equation of their decision. Therefore disconnecting them from their divine feminine. I have the 2 of Diamonds here. So let's see what we got for the 2 of Diamonds. So this will represent usually the 2 of Pentacles in a regular tarot deck. But here we have the 2 of Diamonds, and it is representative of adaptability. Charlotte makes the best of her choices, Pride and Prejudice, by marrying Mr. Collins to avoid becoming a financial burden on her parents. So, being between 2 decisions, making a decision that shows your adaptability, going with the flow, being able to let go of certain situations, and being able to also receive certain situations that are for your best and highest good, equal give and take, balance. So for me, this is saying not only using your emotional body, but using your physical body in order to make sound and concise decisions. And your shadow side is really blocking you from doing that, and you need to bring more love to your shadow side so that it can be more adaptable, more flexible, more bendable surrounding certain situations. Really taking the time to weigh your options with things, so that you know, even from Not only from a logical standpoint, it is a good and smart move. It's a fair and just move. But also you feel good about it, you know? You're excited, you're happy. Intuitively, you know you want this. Or even then, in the opposite sense, you know you feel like you don't want this. So because your head and your heart can't get on the same page, you're not doing it. And your shadow side will let you know. Your shadow side will let you know when you're not being adaptable or when you're choosing fear as your primary vibration. So let's get into these affirmations. All right. I am happy. Representative of 21. So again, 3 may be significant to you, as well as 6. I take control of my happiness when my happiness depends on others' actions. I'm at the mercy of things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to cultivate consistent happiness by focusing on the things I love about myself. I am happy. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. You own your own happiness. You can't control what other people might say, what other people might think about the things that you want to do or the direction you want to go with your life. But you have to be flexible enough to know also that if things don't work out in your favor, it was all for the best. And that you can only control you. And your shadow side is begging with you, pleading with you almost. Listen to your intuition and know when you say that you are happy about something, that it doesn't matter what other people may think. It doesn't matter what the world may say. Because you are you. And nobody else can take your happiness away from you. You control that. If you are dishonored in a situation, you know it, and you are able to verbalize that and know that. If you are happy in a situation, you are able to verbalize and know that once you get in touch with your intuition. 25. I am worry-free. I release worry over things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to focus on things that are pleasing to me. When I release worry, I allow room for solutions to enter my life. I am worry-free. Yeah, there's a big theme about happiness and control here. Being over controlling of your emotions, or overly controlling over what other people may think, or what other things outside of yourself may happen, not happen, whatever that might look like. Understand that you can only control the things that you can control. Everything else outside of you is null and void. You can only control how you react to things or how you deal with things. And a big part of dealing with them, with your higher self involved, while honoring and hearing your lower self as well, is your intuition and your logic. All right. And then you have 4. I am safe. So safety and stability could be a big theme for you guys. I trust my intuition to lead me down the right path. Looking back on my trials, I see that I am still here and thriving. I always end up better and stronger and wiser. I have proven myself that, I have proven to myself that I will always make it. Time and time again, I am safe. So yeah, you guys have been through a lot of trials and tribulations, especially here represented by the 9 of Wands card, you know? You've been through the ring of fire, and while you feel like A lot of these tests and trials have fragmented who you are. At the end of the day, they are all still a part of you. Past and present yous all working together for the good of who you are today and who you will be tomorrow. So just know that you are safe when you listen to your intuition. Your intuition will not lead you astray. It is not a, and how I know it won't lead you astray is just because you have a world card here especially. So you have a gift of intuition. You actually have a bigger gift of intuition than other people. But it has been your karma to receive the criticism and the negative beliefs from things outside of your control to strengthen your belief within your own intuition and yourself and your own logic. All right, pile number 2. This has been beautiful. Take these affirmations this week. Use them. Please use them. And let me know in the comment section how you're doing, how this has resonated, and I wish you well, and I pray for your peace and growth. Ashe. Hey, pile number 3. Here, we got your stone, great big gate. All right. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, your energy was very chaotic, okay? When I was shuffling your cards, honey, it was flying here, there, to and fro, all of that, okay? So please be gentle with me. I am very, very much trying to get the message out as clear and concise and as fast as possible, but I can already tell your energy is very hype. It's giving me very air sign, but hope you guys enjoyed the reading. You got the Great Agate, okay? Excuse me, Grape Agate, okay? It's very great, okay? It promotes inner stability, composure, maturity. Its warm and protective properties encourage security and self-confidence. Yes. It allows for deep and intense levels of meditation in a short period of time. And it is a great stone for dreams, intuition, and luxury. So if you feel like any of those things resonated with something that you are looking to cultivate, heal, or bring into yourself, I definitely suggest that you go to a local small business and pick this up, honey. It has been perfect for me for my meditations as well, so definitely. All right, so let's get into these cards. Okay, see. All right, pile 3. Why is y'all shadow side so messy? Okay, I just want to say. First and foremost, see, I'm trying to be all professional, all nice, all calm, relaxed, and we just got every card in reverse. Okay, so we meditate on your energy right quick. All right. So for one, I'm definitely seeing Taurus. I'm seeing Cancer. I'm also seeing Virgo. Just air or water signs may be very much attracted to this reading specifically. King of Discs in reverse. I'm seeing your shadow side has really caused a lot of delay in the 3D for you. So this can look like laziness, financial instability. It can also be looked at as lethargy, especially with the King of Cups. So depression or feeling almost bogged down by a invisible anchor I'm getting as well with this card. Maybe you guys have recently been at a standstill as far as financially. You maybe have been tweaking some things, trying to make things stick or make things work in a more efficient or prosperous way, but it just has not been panning out in the ways that you've been needing it to. And as far as your shadow side, it has cut you off from a lot of, you feel like it has isolated you and cut you off from a lot of like emotional and physical progress that you want to be making right now at this time. So this can show up as perfectionism. This can show up as emotional immaturity, depression, and lethargy, like I was saying before. Oof. Yeah, you guys just feel like your shit is a fucking wreck. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but you really, really feel like shit is a fucking mess right now. And you don't know where to even start because you do want a new emotional opportunity. You want to be able to turn this around, and you are, I hear you talking to the universe, almost begging and pleading, like, get me out of this hole, get me out of this, get me out of this place I am in, because I just feel like I am not in every single aspect, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, even where I feel like I want to be. I just feel like I hear Spirit saying, like, you want to go so fast, you want to do so much in so little time that maybe your shadow side isn't giving you because of the perfectionism. Maybe you feel like you have to finish everything in a day, or completely turn around in a week or whatnot. Maybe you all are turning at a significant age. You know, this is definitely giving midlife crisis. Some of you right now can be not doing so well financially. You may be unemployed. You may be in a situation emotionally in a relationship where you feel like you're not being honored emotionally. Some of you all may also feel isolated from your friends, family, maybe even partners, physically and emotionally. This is the pile for the person who feels like they are in a room full of people but feel completely and utterly alone. And this is definitely speaking to what your shadow side is saying to me. I like these two cards. I love this for you, Pile 3. I knew there were some air signs watching. So, Pile 3, I see knowledge and divinity here as you. Some of you may be looking up your ancestry and finding out that you are heir to a certain tribe that may be prestigious. You may have prestigious relatives that you didn't know about, that you're coming into the awareness of. But I'm seeing in this spread here up top as a lot of self-doubt, you guys. Like, maybe someone in the past before could have put you down emotionally, made fun of your dreams, your aspirations. Maybe you have ran into a series of unfortunate events within the last 8 days, 8 months, or 8 years even. So, especially with the 20 card, I mean, a lot of you could be around the age of 20 or very young. If you're under 18, though, you need to click out of this video right now. But regardless, you guys are coming into some type of hidden knowledge that the universe is sending you or giving to you because you have asked. I see like I said before, it's like you guys have been praying, you guys have been asking the universe or asking God why, or what do I need to do, or why is this going the way that it's going, like what am I doing wrong? I feel like everything is going wrong right now. Why? And Spirit is just saying to you that this is all for a divine purpose. Everything, all of the things that you are going through now is all for a divine purpose. And they just want you to hone in on that, focus on that, and see that. Let's see, maybe they'll illuminate what this knowledge is about. Ooh. Inner knowledge. So we have the crone here, which again could is usually the hermit in regular tarot. So again, like I said before, towards Virgo energy. Definitely Virgo energy though, with the hermit. And we also have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So, as I said before, some of you may be finding out you may have prestigious relatives, or on the opposite end though, some of you may be going within, doing more meditation to find the knowledge within yourself, find out more aspects of who you are. Right now you may be at a surface level of growing and knowing who you are as an individual, as without any external influences. So I do want to say to you that if you are currently unemployed or currently in a love situation that does not serve you emotionally, or currently working on something that isn't necessarily panning out for you financially or physically, as far as you working too much, this is really the time in this space to step back a bit and really look within and figure out what you want and who you want to be out of life and in life. Okay? Once you begin to study the knowledge of self, who you are as a person and individual, you can then align yourself to the things that match your vibration. But you have to be clear and concise on who you are, what you want, how you want things ran, what type of business you want to have, what type of products and services you want to offer to the collective. And this is all going to be for a divine purpose. So right now you may not understand, but I see you guys going in internally to find that understanding. And once you find that understanding, it will be the key to unlocking your emotional fulfillment and destiny. Especially with the Seven of Cups being here in reverse, you're pouring out all of the cups that don't really mean anything to you and holding on to the one cup that does, and it's the cup of self, your wants, your needs, your motivations for life. So yeah, definitely my spiritual prescription for you guys will be definitely to incorporate more meditation. Take this time as alone time to really get to the core of who you are and what you want. This is definitely the time, especially for it being a major arcana card. It's a big energy. It's a big need for you to go within and find that knowledge. Or even in the external world, maybe there are books that you need to be in contact with to develop your emotional maturity. Books that you need to find that help you stabilize yourself emotionally. divine knowledge that you may need in order to run up that check. So I'm seeing for you guys, your shadow side is crying for a lot of spiritual love, support, understanding, and work. This is going to be your task of transmutation, turning a negative into a positive. This is true alchemy. So once you understand who you are and what you have to bring to the table and what you are not, by experiencing what you are not, you are therefore experiencing what you are. You're not meant to be this immature person. You're not meant to be this overly emotional and unstable and depressed and anxiety-ridden person. You're not meant to be living paycheck to paycheck or unemployed forever or failing in business. You're not meant to be a perfectionist and to work yourself into the ground until you have nothing to show for it except for bodily injuries. So take that as how it resonates. And then you have the World card in reverse. All right. So for this oracle, the World, for it to be in reverse, I'm just seeing it as this cycle isn't over. You know, for some of the other pals, they've gotten the World as a completion of their cycle, or the Wheel of Fortune as a continuation of their karma. But this is something that's going to, by you going inward, this is something that's going to completely flip your world upside down. It's going to change your entire perspective at a core level of who you are and what you have to bring to this world. By you getting this internal knowledge and external, esoteric, mystical, spiritual knowledge, you're going to be able to activate. You're going to be able to actually show up in your divinity of who you know yourself to actually be at the deepest core part of you. And while your shadow side may act out in public situations, and while your shadow side may sabotage you in business or in love or with your friendships or relationships, you now know that this is not how you want to live your life. It's not that you want everything to end. It's not that you want everything to just stop. You just want the pain to stop. You just want to be successful. You just want to be able to work but not be a slave. Do you understand what I mean? Especially from my own experience, you know, you guys, I have had ideations of suicide and plans of suicide before. I had to come to the realization that, you know, I didn't want to completely end my life. I just wanted to stop being in pain. But that was the only way that my brain at the time knew how to compute of not being in pain. And I'm going to leave the suicide hotline below in the description box because I'm being led to, just because I know how severe depression can be for people and how debilitating and how frustrating it could feel for somebody to feel like they have put in so much effort, put in so much work in order to make sure that they didn't experience what they didn't want to experience. But beloved, a law of the universe is whatever we focus our attention on, it grows. So bringing more gratitude into your life can be very healing for you. bringing more knowledge into your life can be very gratifying, because it will take you out of the situation of your own self-imposed chaos. Any self-imposed chaos that has been imposed on you by your shadow side, as to say. All right, so let's get into these affirmations. All right. I am passionate. I put my entire heart into the people and things I believe. My passion is a powerful force. It is an It is a eternal fuel. I recognize my strength of my passion, and therefore I am careful where I choose to focus it. I am passionate. I definitely see that here. You guys have the potential to not only be great workers, hard workers, people who have essentially their shit together. You have the potential for that. It's within you. And the reason I know it is because these cards are even here, regardless of whether they're upright or in reverse. The energy is still the energy. You can flip it in any way you need to. You have the power, you have the key. And because you are passionate, you have the ability to manifest it that much faster. You know? Your passion makes things happen. Right now, you are using your passion against yourself. But now you are truly learning how to make your passion work for you. Okay? All right. So we have, I am whole. I am whole. I am perfectly created. I am a wonderfully unique individual. Every lesson I have learned, every risk I have taken and achieved, I have made, contributed to who I am. Because of that, I am whole. All right, you guys, I know I butchered that, but hey, we are here. You can read it. I am whole. So yeah, I just want you all to remember that everything you need right now, you have. Okay? Anything that you don't have, you don't need at this point in time, even if that is food or money. You are in this place right now where you are meant to be able to only look at yourself and go within. If spirit has isolated you from all of your friends, all of your family members, from your job, from your home, from anything that you hold dear and near to your heart, it is for a reason. It is to show you that you are perfectly created. You are a unique individual, and everything that you have within yourself was placed there specifically for anything that you are ready and willing to create. All right? And that's why Mary had a little lamb, okay? I am a creator. Number 7, honey. Love that number. All right. Everything around me began as a thought. My clothes, my home, and even the roads I drive on were once just thoughts. When I take the time to contemplate my surroundings, I grasp all of the thoughts that took place to create the world. Likewise, my thoughts have created things. My thoughts have create my actions and thereby create my life as I know it. Therefore, I strive to think about my desires optimistically. I am a creator. Ooh, spirit coming through these messages, honey, because this is definitely what I was just saying about I am passionate. Every thought you have creates a reality, whether that be a negative reality, emotionally, physically, financially. It has an impact. And right now, your shadow side is coming, you and your shadow is coming into the acknowledgement of, hey, well, if I have these thoughts or these emotions, I can passionately use them to create beautiful things. I can create heaven on earth with my thoughts, with my emotions that fuel my actions. or I can create confusion and perfectionism and disillusionment and all of that. But these numbers may be significant to you all in some type of way. If they are, please comment below. Please, 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 you guys, take these affirmations, use them to your advantage. Even within this reading, you've gained that much more knowledge as to how to transmute this negative situation into a positive for yourself. Know that you are a creator who can create positive, just like up until this point you have created chaos. I love you guys so much. And I want only the best for you, and I am praying for your healing from any negative thoughts that you may have for yourself within your shadow side. And I ask that God send your angels to you to help you transmute any negative forces externally or internally for the best. All right. Love you guys. Peace. Hey, Pal 4. So, save the best for last. Save the best for last, honey. Yes. All right. You guys got the Ventrine. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Blue Ventrine. Okay. And I love this stone. This stone is representative of the throat chakra. So if you guys are looking to balance that chakra, open it up, or heal it in any type of way, this is a great stone for that. It's used for balancing and healing your emotions as well. Like I said before, it can help you communicate better, creatively, clearly. It helps you avoid miscommunications or understandings. And it can also help you stimulate your creativity and increase your intellect. So all my nerds out there, holla hootie hoo in the motherfucking chat. Okay, thank you. All right, let's get started. All right. So for our tarot, ooh, got some Virgos in the house. I'm seeing already. Sagittarius in the house. All right. Okay. So first thing I'm getting is that your shadow side lies to you a lot. It keeps you in fear of taking new opportunities, of saying the things that you know need to be said. And not only that, it could show up in the forms of trying to manipulate or control how you're viewed, how other people view you. I mean, how you view things or how other people view you, which are one you can control, one you can't, because you cannot control how other people see you. Let's see, what else are we picking up from? I also see that your shadow self is afraid to be alone almost. You're afraid to be alone with your own thoughts at times, with your own emotions. But mainly I would say thoughts, just because we have swords here, representative of mental energy. I don't know why I'm picking up Libra, but I'm also picking up Libra for this reading as well. So that may be significant to you in some type of way. I just feel like your shadow side makes you believe that being safe means not taking new opportunities. Your shadow side shows up sometimes as holding on to grudges or holding on to limiting core beliefs as well. Sometimes your shadow side can make you act very, very foolish, very illogical as well. And your shadow side can be very strong and wrong a lot of the times. And not only are you just wrong in private, you are wrong on a massive, massive, massive scale sometimes. So, I'm seeing these as opinions and not facts, though, you guys. So maybe you have very controversial opinions, or maybe your shadow side likes when you voice controversial opinions because it likes the discourse and the back and forth kind of drama that happens afterwards, which, yeah. Oh man, you guys. Your shadow side has a lot of hurt just because it's almost as if you were told a long time ago that you can't, or maybe you convinced yourself a long time ago, I can't do better than this. I can't have more than this. Like, there's nothing else for me other than this. And that's a lie. And because of that, you've been deluding yourself and keeping yourself busy with people, places, and things so you wouldn't have to go within. So you wouldn't have to face the music of who you truly are, what you truly feel, or what you truly believe. Or even then, like, your shadow side is holding on to an old belief that is outdated. And you just haven't had the courage to go within and just really eradicate it and fix it. You have all the resources and able to move on to start a new chapter, but it's almost like your shadow side has you on a ball and chain. See what these oracle are saying. Oh yeah. Simply put, you are living out a past life, honey. You are living out a past life. You have done this many lives and many bodies on many planets before, living the same, having the scare money, don't make money kind of energy. It's almost as if you feel like staying on earth, staying grounded, being realistic about things, not really taking any unplanned moves outside of this certain direction so you can be safe and nice and cozy. And you don't need to be fucking nice and cozy. You need to shake some shit up. You need to release some things. You need to start completely over on a person, place, or thing or idea. And maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you're just like, no, if I just keep going in this direction, eventually it'll lead to something that, even though I know and I know it's not the right direction, and I feel it's not the right direction, but I feel like if I turn back now, I'm gonna lose something. You're not gonna lose anything. If anything, you're losing more by staying in this place you know that you are uncomfortable in, or know that does not serve you. And Spirit's saying you've done this before. It's comfortable to you at this point because your soul has done it so many times. And your shadow side is screaming to you that it wants something new, a new experience, a new way of doing things, a new way of looking at things, acknowledgement of it. Being able to actually turn within and really face yourself. When's the last time you looked in the mirror and just truly looked in the mirror and asked yourself, who am I? What do I want? What am I doing? Why am I letting fear hold me back in this thing, with these people, with these situations? Why? What's the worst case scenario? And then if that worst case scenario does happen, what can I do to get out of it? Or what can I do to circumvent that? This is a pile forward that I feel like you really need to communicate that to not only just the people, but to yourself. Because some people think, you know, this is definitely a play it safe group. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like if you go outside of this box, or you don't do this thing, or you don't check off this, that everything is going to fail after that, or that, you know, you wouldn't be as foolish as to, you know, move to a new country. You wouldn't be as foolish as other people to you know, live that lifestyle or do those things, when really you are holding yourself back because you know you want those things. You know you want to live that life. You want to do that thing. You want to go to those places, experience that culture or that life, those people. Fill your own cup. But it's almost as if like your mind keeps you stuck physically. Your mind has power over your body at this time, and it's using fear to keep you in a box. Okay. Oh yeah. So we have the Priestess of Wands and the Emperor. So essentially this will be the Queen of Wands and the Emperor in reverse. So here I'm seeing that you guys are being urged to take control. Take control back of your kingdom, because your control of your kingdom doesn't lie outside of anybody else, any other control, any other forces that are looking to hinder you or stop you or keep you grounded in the place that you are now. You don't have control of those things. What you do have control of is yourself. And that's what the Emperor represents, control of self, that Mars energy, first house, self, house of self. What are you going to do? Who are you? What is your kingdom represents? What are your core values? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? How can you use your strengths to your advantage to bring you out of a cycle of fear and stagnancy? And that's what the Queen of Wands represents, using, you know, not only that mental energy, but that passion to bring things from the spiritual realm to the earth realm. And the lioness here using her strength. Using her strength of who she is. Of what skills she knows how to facilitate to the collective in order to bring her to new places, new spaces, new opportunities, new cycles. You can't play it safe forever, babe. You have to move. Okay? All right. So I believe this is the Jack of Hearts. So let's see. All right. So the Jack of Hearts, charm, Pride and Prejudice's Lydia Bennett is young, charming, and full of romantic notions about handsome officers. So, let's see. Charm. Charm, charm, charm. I'm really getting this Libra energy because it's almost like that same vibrational match of Libras being very beautiful, very charming, very alluring, especially because they are a Venusian sign. Someone who knows how to not only court the attention of men, but also knows how to court the attention of women in an equal and just manner. Really using their skills of beauty and of aesthetics in order to bring something forth new to the table. Some of you all are afraid of your own beauty or your own gifts or your own strength. And it's time to step out of that. And that's what your shadow work is about. Really honing on who you are as a person, what you stand for, your core values and beliefs, and activating them to get you unstuck. Oh yeah, I love these affirmations for you. I love these affirmations for you. All right, we have, I am inspiring. I am inspiring to those around me even when I don't realize it. When I am welcoming, kind, and giving towards people, it inspires them to respond to me the same way I am inspiring. Power number 4, you are inspiring. You inspire people to live out their wildest dreams, and yet you don't want to live out your own. Take the time to really soak in how much you really give people that feeling of inspiration, of light, okay, of purpose. 9 may be significant for you as well. I am open, represented by 14. Vulnerability is my strength, not my weakness. My openness attracts those who are beneficial to my highest good. When I lean into my feelings, I am honoring my truth. When I communicate my feelings in a loving way, I am speaking my truth. I am open. Oof, yes. Going back to our stone, really activating that throat chakra. Once you know internally who you are, you can then express that outside to the external world. And I feel like very much so you have been stuck because you don't know exactly, or you haven't been exactly aware of who you are as a person and what you're doing and what your shadow side is doing to sabotage your potential. Okay? You have all the potential you need, honey. But you have to be open and vulnerable enough to look within yourself and be with yourself. You don't always need the crowd around you. You don't always need the approval of others. You don't need anything outside of yourself. You have everything that you need. Everything else is extra. Okay? So be open to your own vulnerability within yourself and with others. Because once you're vulnerable and open with yourself, you're able to communicate to yourself what you want, who you see yourself as, in thought and in word, and in action. Taking the Emperor energy by really honing in and controlling your own kingdom. You'll be on the right track, honey. Promise. 20. I guess I said 2 because 2 may be significant to you guys. You also got 2 here from Earth, but I digress. I am discerning. I love myself enough to say no to people in situations that don't serve my highest good. I am discerning. Yeah, I feel like you guys have a big fear around what if I say yes, or what if I'm vulnerable, what will happen then? I am in fear around surrounding those things. And I really feel like you guys have to develop your key knowledge surrounding your discernment. Learning how to be only open for the things that are serving your highest good. And that is going to come with some vulnerability. Sometimes you will not get it right. But that's okay, because you are learning, and it will be an experience for you to then pass on to others. Okay? I love you guys so much. Look at yourself in the mirror every morning and repeat these affirmations to heal your shadow side, to really acknowledge it and give it love and understand its purpose. It's not evil. It's not here to sabotage everything that you want. It is here to give you perspective and here to activate your duality. Okay? I love you all. Peace.